Hey everybody, my name is Michelle McCauley, and today I am going to show you a new recipe. Are you tired of trying the same things and having the new things every day? Well, today you can try something new. I'm making chicken shrimp Alfredo, which is my absolute favorite. What you'll need is just a couple chicken breasts cut into cubes, which I already have it cooking, that way we can get a head start. You're going to need, I use the classic Alfredo, just you can use any Alfredo sauce you like. You're going to need a bag of shrimp, and I buy the one that's already cooked and pre-peeled, so all we have to do is heat it up. And any kind of pasta noodles, I use penne noodles, and I already have those boiling. The chicken, it's almost done now. You just want to cube it up and put any kind of seasonings or anything you like on it, and then just cook it till it's done. And whenever it's done, go ahead and throw all your shrimp in. They should be pre-thawed. If they're a little frozen, that's okay. And you're going to mix it all together. And you're going to mix this until just all of the shrimp is cooked, and the shrimp's going to start getting a little bit smaller. And do you like to cook? Is that something you like to do? Me, I love to cook, so I love trying new things. Do you like trying new recipes? If you do, this one's perfect. It's just chicken, shrimp, Alfredo sauce, a little bit of olive oil so nothing sticks to the pan, and noodles. And then once all this gets together, we're just going to mix it all together. My noodles, just make sure your noodles don't stick to the bottom of the pan. I have mine cooking. They still have another 4 minutes left. And the seasonings that I use on my Alfredo is I use this Cajun seasoning. It gives it a little bit of a spice. My husband loves spice, so I make everything a little bit spicy if I can. But not too much. You don't want it to be so hot you can't eat it. And I cook it about medium high. I start the chicken off at medium high just to get it cooking a little faster, and then once it starts really sizzling, I turn it down to medium. This is just such an easy recipe, especially for like myself. I work all day, my husband works all day, so it's just, this is something easy that you can make. You can eat on it for a couple days. I always make a couple extra servings, that way we can eat on it all week for lunch. There's always so many new recipes out there to try, and you just never know what kind you're gonna get. But once the shrimp starts getting done, it's just gonna get warm, and it's just gonna sit in this sauce and all the seasonings, and it's just gonna give it a really good flavor. Okay, now that the chicken and the shrimp are both done, the shrimp only takes like a couple minutes. You don't want to overdo it, that way you can dry it out. You'll want to turn your heat down to maybe like low medium, but not very high. You don't want to get this sauce boiling. And you're going to pour in this Alfredo sauce into the same pan as everything else. So this is just a one pan, one pot meal. You're going to pour both in. If you only want to make a little bit, you can only use one can, but since I make so much, I always do 2. Let's check on our noodles. Our noodles still have a couple minutes left. You can always check the noodles and just kind of touch them and see they're still a little hard, so they're not done yet. And then the sauce, you're just going to mix this all together to get it nice and hot and warm. Just mix it all together. And you're just going to get all those seasonings and everything inside your sauce, which is going to give it perfect flavor. can also make some bread with this meal. I always just take some, like, maybe some hamburger buns or something that you don't need anymore. Just put some butter and garlic salt on them and just broil them in the oven, and it makes a perfect little dipper. Here, I'll show you a little bit. Here's what the Alfredo sauce looks like. It's just going to be nice, creamy. It's easier. I mean, you can make your own Alfredo sauce if you want to, but this is just a much easier way, especially if you work all day and you're just ready to be done with dinner. It's like we just got a minute left. Okay, and our noodles are done, so we're going to drain them. Could be very hot. Watch your arms. Let me get a towel. And you never want to wash off your noodles, because if you wash off your noodles, it takes all the starch off of it and nothing will stick to it. You're just going to pour those back in the pan, and then just turn both of your burners off. And you're going to pour this sauce over top into the pot with the noodles. And then we're just going to mix it all together. And that is done. You can add any kind of Parmesan cheese, anything you want to this, and it makes it so good. And this is the chicken shrimp Alfredo. And if you have any questions or anything, please let me know. And I hope you try this new recipe. Thank you.